Hi, I'm Joel Reedy, an attorney at Cornerstone Law Firm, and today I wanted to discuss a question we get a lot, which is what is a writ of summons in Pennsylvania? So a writ of summons is something that usually is served on you by a sheriff or sometimes a private process server, or if you're out of state, it can even be served by mail. So a lot of times people get this and they're confused because all it shows is that someone is suing you and then it says writ of summons at the top. And often that's it. It's not accompanied by a complaint explaining why you're being sued. So what is a writ of summons? Why does Pennsylvania allow it, and what do you do about it? Well, there are really two things you can do with a writ of summons. The first thing you can do is immediately move to have the person who filed it have to file a complaint explaining why they're suing you. This is called a praecipe to file a complaint. We do this most of the time with our clients who are served with a writ of summons. And the reason is because we want to know straight up front what it is we need to be preparing to defend them against. Technically, the lawsuit doesn't really get moving until that complaint is filed, but it also allows us to force them to explain their position and to help us prepare to defend it. The second thing you can do with a writ of summons is you can sit on it. You can ignore it, and you can retain, your legal counsel to just check the docket about once a month to make sure that no complaint is filed. But what you want to do, what you don't want to do, is ignore it completely. And a lot of people do this. Unfortunately, they get a writ of summons. They're confused about it. They say, "Well, this looks almost like a scam. It doesn't tell me anything about the situation." They put it in a filing cabinet, and then they ignore it, and what happens is months later, years later sometimes, someone then mails them a complaint, and it gets lost in the mail, it gets in a stack of bills that need to get paid, it gets ignored, you're on vacation while it arrives, and suddenly you have judgment entered against you because you didn't answer this complaint. This happens all the time. Recently heard a judge say that more than half of the lawsuits in his county start with a writ of summons. So this is not an uncommon practice. So if you've been served with a writ of summons, it's really important for you to give a call to your litigation counsel and get some advice on how to handle it. Don't ignore it. It can be a serious thing to deal with.